Good evening and welcome. We are live here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania at Gateway Senior High School for a 5A Section 1 matchup between the Gateway Gators and the Woodland Hills Wolverines. Welcome everyone to our live broadcast here on YouTube tonight. I'm Vince Russo, flying solo on the call with our crew led by Adam Gusky and Lee Schaefer. We should have a good one tonight as the Gators look to win their first section contest. 0-5 entering this one, 4-8 overall. On the other side, the Wolverines 3-2, 6-9 on the season overall. They win the tip, and Wolverines will start in the half-court offense as we are underway. Nice poke away there. That one's going to stay here after Marina Grado defensively able to swat that one out of the hands of the 6-footer Sierra Guest. Get it in quick. Corner three is good. Wolverines will strike first.
Jalen Wilson, 4-3.
It's going to be Jalen Wilson knocking down the three-point bucket. Looking to end a three-game losing streak. Last one on December 22nd against Westinghouse. As we said, 0-5 in section play. 3 of those losses coming by single digits, including a 2-point loss and a 3-point loss to Plum and Kiski area, respectively. Gators also led Penn Hills going into the fourth quarter before being outscored 17-3 by the Indians. Let that one slip away here at home. But trying to right the ship, with certainly a lot of the season left to go. 12 section games in total, just 5 played thus far. Gators searching for their first bucket in this one. They'll feed it inside. Tough shot there. That one goes. Amaya White gets the Gators on the scoreboard. Quick pass to Guest, and Guest able to keep her footing, lay that one up and in after a long pass down court. So the Wolverines respond quickly. Gators going right to left on your screen. I'll turn it over there. That one nearly thrown away, still loose. Walter comes up with it. She'll drive inside, lay that one up off the glass, just a bit too strong. Now a held ball in the corner. So the Gators in their home white uniforms with black trim and gold numerals. Wolverines in the all black tops and bottoms, turquoise and white trim, white numerals. Rivals from just down the road. First of 2 meetings for these 2 teams this season. Corner three taken here, that one just off the mark. Offensive rebound, and it's White again. So Amaya White, the first 4 points for the Gators. They pull back within 1. Now the other way quickly come the Wolverines. They'll draw the foul. Streaking toward the bucket there was Jalen Wilson, who hit the
foul was on 30 of the Gators.
3-point shot early. Mia Johnson picks up what is the first personal foul for either team.
Wilson.
We'll see our first free throws. First one up and no good. Wilson knocks down the second. Now has 4 points in the lead, back up to a deuce. A quick turnover, it's Wilson once again. She'll lay this one up and in, transition bucket.
Wilson.
Good defense turns into easy offense there for the Wolverines. Gators go back to work in the half court. That one nearly thrown away, and getting the foul call there is Johnson. Mia Johnson had to fight for that one underneath, sort of a Hail Mary pass there.
At the line for 2, Mia Johnson.
Foul against Hope Hawkins. That's the first foul against the Wolverines as Johnson connects on the first free throw. Johnson leaves the second one short. A foul the other way. That one knocked out of bounds. So both teams with one personal foul to start. So Wolverines looking for an open look. That one's going to lip in and out. A good look there, but unable to put it home was Hawkins. Go to the corner. Good ball movement here as they'll cycle it around. Good perimeter defense from the Wolverines, though. Nothing inside, and that one through the hands of Mia Johnson. So another turnover for the Gators, who are hanging around early in this one, down 3, but have yet to lead in this contest. Just 5 points through the first 3 minutes. Corner 3, that one well off the mark, but an offensive rebound. Corralled and put back.
Carmen Vasquez.
That's Carmen Vasquez. Their first points. And once again, the Wolverines doubling up the Gators. Nice stop and pop there. Good movement without the ball. Grado gets herself open, knocks down her first shot. If the Gators are going to get their first section win, it feels like Grado's going to have a big night. She's averaged 14 points per. Committed to Washington and Jefferson, playing at the next level. Quick, crisp passing, and that one turning and almost getting the opportunity for the three-point play. A nice move there by Hope Hawkins. The hook shot there just off the mark.
Foul was on one of the Gators, Amaya White.
The foul goes against Amaya White. Now the second foul against the
Hawkins
Gators.
shooting 2.
Both of them have resulted in shooting fouls, sending the Wolverines to the line. 1 of 2 thus far on the evening, 1 for 3. That one left short. Hawkins, second one no good. So the Wolverines come away with only 1 point in their first 4 free throws, leaving points on the table there. See if the Gators can capitalize the other way. Grado thought about the shot, but continue to move this one around. Jayla Oliver picked up her dribble. Grado had to go get that one. That one blocked away. They'll keep it in. 3-point shot. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound by the Gators, and now a foul underneath. Mia Johnson able to draw the foul there against Carmen Vasquez, who thought it was a held ball.
24 for Wolverines. Carmen Vasquez.
Saudi Vasquez's first foul, second team foul against the Wolverines. And for the second time, the Gators will step to the line, and it's Johnson once again, who's 1 for 2 here in the early going. Make it 2 for 3.
Number 2, Anela Jordan, and 21, Kendall Andonisio. Into the Gator lineup.
Second one up and good. So Johnson now
Number 12,
3 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Artia.
That's where all of her 3 points have come from, and the Gators pull within 1. Have still yet to lead in this one, but if they can get a stop here, we'll have the opportunity to do it down at the other end. Kendall Andonisio is checked in for the Gators, along with Anela Jordan. Grado trying to get a hand of the passing lane, knocks that one loose, and the Gators get the turnover. Now they've got an opportunity to take their first lead on the evening. lot of movement here early from the Gators on offense. They'll get this one. Thought about the shot now. Denisio going to go with the extra pass inside. Had what looked like an opportunity for an open mid-range jumper. Now it's the Wolverines going to have an opportunity for a 2-on-1 the other way. Just a little too strong, unable to put that one home. But now they'll get the corner three. That one in and out. Two good looks there by Jalen Wilson. And then a foul underneath. It's going to be a foul on the floor, so no opportunity for free throws.
The foul is on one. Amaya White.
That's going to be a second foul on
Number
Amaya
13,
White.
Denasia James.
So Denasia James will check in to spell White, who has 2 early fouls here in the first quarter. Still a 1-point game. Gators trying to batten down the hatches again defensively to give themselves an opportunity for their first lead of the game. Good pass to the corner, thought about the 3 drive inside. It's Wilson, that one a little short. She'll get it back, that one blocked away, ball still loose. And what do we have? Looks like a foul called. It's going to be a holding foul.
The foul is on 24.
That's going to be on
Carmen
Vasquez, and now Vasquez with 2 fouls as well. They'll need to spell her. So it looks like Sierra Guest is going to check back in for the Wolverines, the next stoppage. Shot takes a weird bounce off the glass, almost goes home. Gators get the ball back. Good offensive rebounding to start. Driving inside, and Denisio thought about it. Ran out of real estate, now bounces back out to Grado. Great perimeter defense by the Wolverines. Grado drives for the first time. The scoop just a bit off, and then Grado might have got caught being just a little too aggressive there, trying to poke that one away. That is going to be her first foul. Does a great job generating steals, knocking the ball loose. That time just a little too overzealous. And so that's now the 4th team foul against the Gators. Wolverines have 3. And we're under a minute left here in quarter number 1. Close game to start. Wolverines lead by 1. Denisio comes up with the steal, nice passing. Now the layup attempt knocked away, but Grado's able to get to it first. They'll get the open look from 3, and that one just off the mark. That ball kept in though, Grado has it, now she'll take the 3, and that one finds the bottom of the cylinder. Marina Grado with 5 points now, a big 3, and the Gators out in front for the first time, 12-10. The other way, Jayla Oliver going to get called for the foul.
On 3 of the Gators.
And that is going to send the Wolverines to the line for the 3rd time in this contest.
Hawkins at the line for 2.
For the 2nd time, it'll be Hawkins. Hawkins missed both of her first attempts. Get a chance here with about 13 seconds left. Tie this one up. Second free throw, no good. So Hawkins now 1 of 4. Grado now, Gators rather with numbers. That one gets poked away. Last touch by Grado. It grazed off of her thigh. So tough break there. It's a good look. Had numbers, but even better defense. Wolverines saving time, rolling the ball. They'll get a good look with a few seconds left. Time will run out. And the Gators hang on and will lead after 1. 12-11. Off the backs of 3 different scores. Amaya White has 4. Marina Grado has 5. And Mia Johnson chipped in 3 from the free throw line. As we take a look at how things stand in the section coming into tonight, Indiana, the Indians took care of business against the Gators. Last week we had that broadcast for you. They continue to keep up an impressive season at an unblemished 6-0 in the section, 10-4 overall. Franklin Regional close in tow, and you see for Woodland Hills, big game tonight to try and keep pace for a chance to be one of the top 2 seeds and potentially challenge for a section title, still within striking distance of Indiana. Plum at 500, Penn Hills, led by Hannah Pugliese, they're at 2-3, and then Kiski, their lone win came over the Gators in a close contest. And Gators have had a few of those. Lost by a pair to Plum late. Lost by 3 to Kiski, and as we said earlier, they led going into the 4th quarter against Penn Hills, so the opportunities have been there. So we want to issue the slightest of corrections. We are on GatewayGatorsPredictions.com, our new home for all of our broadcasts. As you see it at the bottom of the screen there, make sure to check it out. You can also find archived broadcasts as Grado comes up with the interception there, and again, can't get it to fall. They're going to get no foul call on that one. Grado thought she might have gotten some contact there, won't get the call. That one went right through the hands of Hawkins. Grado intercepted it, took it back the other way, had a great look, but just couldn't finish. Andonisio inside, a nice extra pass. They'll get it out to Grado, the open 3, and that one just a bit strong. Then thrown away. Frustrations by the Wolverines coaching staff. They've let up a lot of second chance opportunities for the Gators. They haven't been able to capitalize on a lot of them, but Gators hitting the offensive boards hard and have had ample opportunities getting the ball back. Andonisio again tries to pass that one inside. Grado does almost a full split trying to come back to that ball as the pass was a little behind. She appears to be all right. Back the other way. Missed 3-point shot. The Wolverines will get it back. Gators have switched it up. They're in a 2-3 zone now. Turnaround jumper, no good, but foul is called. And so for the 3rd time tonight, Hope Hawkins will step to the free throw line with an opportunity to put the Wolverines back in front as Mia Johnson looks set to return to game action for the Gators. First one off the mark. Gators have 16 fouls now. Their next one will put them into the bonus, or put the Wolverines rather into the bonus. Coach Curtis Williams going to call a timeout to talk things over here. With 7:03 left in the first half. So take a look at the road the Gators have traveled to get here thus far. That is what things look like moving forward. They'll have the Mustangs here at home to end the week on Friday, and then we will have the Kiski area contest as part of a doubleheader with the boys team as well next Friday the 27th. Before that, they'll have a chance to get some revenge against Penn Hills. So you look at, they're leading here, and their next 2 section games were against teams that they played close and had an opportunity to beat late in the 4th quarter. So a chance for this Gators team to right the proverbial ship, and even sitting at 0-5, get a chance to collect some wins, make up some ground. Hawkins knocks down the second, now 2 of 6 from the line. Has 2 points overall. Yeah.
The foul is on Hawkins, number 1.
Hawkins now pick up the foul at the other end. That'll be the 2nd foul against Hawkins. See if she sits, or if they'll trust her to try and stay in there without picking up the 3rd. 4th team foul against the Wolverines, who have done a good job staying out of foul trouble thus far. Now Grado pressure, throws that one away. You don't see that all that often. The lead for an opportunity. Wolverines try and take the lead back in this one. Corner 3, that one looked like it might have been blocked. It's corralled underneath. and put back, and that's Hawkins. Hawkins first field goal of the contest, now with 4 points. And Wolverines lead once again. Nice pass inside, rather good idea. Pass a little off the mark. Grado, a nice cut there.
Number 1, Amaya White, and 4, Maya Jones. In for the Gators.
Substitutions, Amaya White and Maya Jones checking in. Grado will take a quick respite, as well as Denasia James. Hawkins read that one perfectly. 2-on-1 the other way. Good passing, and that one absorbing the contact. Jalen Wilson, who led all scorers with 6 points in the first quarter. Totals now up to 8 with that bucket. Now here come the Gators the other way. That one's blocked away. It will stay with the Gators. After taking the 12-10 lead, have gotten quiet. 6 straight points for the Wolverines. An airballed 3 there. Now back in the other way. Transition once again. Walter thought about the 3, drives, and that one again just a little too strong, but the Wolverines will get it back. They'll get an open look from deep. That one is off the mark. A foul underneath, away from the shot.
The foul was on number 10 of the Wolverines.
Gets Sierra Guest, the 6'2 senior, on the push. That's the first foul against Guest. 5th team foul against the Wolverines. Gators are through the pressure. Get an open look. That's one of the shooters they want taking those shots. That's Jordan. Thought about it again. She'll pass it out. Mia Johnson takes some contact there and draws the foul. That was a hard foul there, a hard collision.
Foul was on 5.
Shania Herring. The Wolverines have outscored the Gators 5-0 in quarter number 2. Almost halfway through the quarter, the Gators still looking for their first points. They won't get it there. That's a travel. Number 1 for the Gators, Amaya White, the 5'9 senior. Chance for Jalen Wilson and Kayla Walter to bring the ball up and increase this lead for Woodland Hills. That one gets away from Walter, but last touch by the Gators and will stay here. Gators looking for their first win in 4 tries against the Wolverines. They've lost all of the last 4. Haven't beat the Wolverines since the 2017-2018 campaign. That was the Gators team that went on to get 25-4, win the WPIAL. It's another shot off the mark. Grado gets it underneath, can't put that one home. It'll be cleared out now in transition once again. Come the Wolverines, the carry there. That's going to be a turnover on Walter. Just couldn't get the handle on that one.
Jamela Bailey back for the Gators.
The last 2 seasons that these 2 teams have been in section play together, Wolverines have won all 4. And so the Gators trying to snap that losing streak and snap a 3-game losing streak here in the regular season. Nice drive inside, the contact, and that one almost went down. A good look there after a good drive by Jayla Oliver. So Hawkins picks up her 3rd foul and will almost certainly have to take a seat in this one.
Carmen Vasquez back for the Wolverines.
Vasquez will step back onto the court for the Wolverines.
Jayla Oliver at the line.
While Jayla Oliver will get a crack at a couple free throws, as the Gators are now in the bonus.
Vasquez back for the Wolverines.
So Oliver hits the front end of these two free throws, has a chance to bring the Wolverines back within a pair. And it's good. Gators now 5 of 6 from the free throw line. They've done a good job converting on those opportunities, and they're back within a pair. As that pass threaded right between two Wolverines, there was just enough confusion as to who that was intended for that neither Wolverine went after it. So a quick turnover, and Alligators have a chance to tie or reclaim the lead. Oliver dribbles out of trouble, and now Grado going to work. She's going to drive inside, scoop, and score. An impressive bucket there for Grado, who's up to 7 points now. We are knotted back up at 16. Good defense there. The help ball by Jayla Oliver.
Gator ball.
As Jalen Wilson was in the process of the spin move, and well read by Oliver to get hands in there cleanly to tie that ball up, and it gives possession back to the Gators. But they will turn this one over quickly as that one right through the hands of Jamela Bailey.
Jordan.
Bailey will step off, frustrated after the turnover there. As Denasia James, the 5'10 junior, will check back in, providing some size to try and compete with 6'2 Sierra Guest down low, along with 6-foot Carmen Vasquez. The Wolverines have no shortage of size, but the Gators have done a good job against it thus far. Another close to turnover there. Gators hold on. It looks like Jayla Oliver took a little bit of a shot. Mia Johnson gets inside. She'll take it and do the work herself. So Johnson now with 5 points. First made field goal. The other 3 points coming from the free throw line. And the Gators are back in front. Foul line jumper no good. Quick. One shot and out. Good defense, good rebounding. Johnson clears the boards. And here come the Gators the other way. Oliver needs help, gets it to Grado. Grado again able to get inside. Finishes with that left hand. And the lead is 4 once again for the Gators. Very nearly come up with the turnover there, but it'll be Wolverines' ball after the last to touch it was Oliver, who has really played well defensively here in the second frame. Get an open look. Walter going to try and knock down the three. That one just a bit strong. They'll get a follow-up opportunity. Another rebound. It's Guest. Walter thought about the three, drives inside. The floater just off the mark. Walter's been close a number of times, just can't get shots to fall.
The foul is on 23, Grado.
Grado going to get called for her second foul once again, trying to come around and knock the ball loose for the steal. Just got a little too overzealous. Got more of the arm of Vasquez, who steps to the line and misses the first of the two free throws. Both teams now in the bonus.
The Wolverines and number 10.
Both teams will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. So Aubrey Lovelace checks in for her first minutes for the Gators. It's both free throws off the mark there for Vasquez. Wolverines have struggled from the free throw line. Lovelace almost turns it over there. Now it's a held ball, and it will be a turnover as the possession arrow points towards Woodland Hills.
Miley Young in for Woodland Hills.
Miley Young in for the Wolverines, logging their first minutes. Guest inside, that one just a little too strong. Boards are cleared now, 3-on-2 opportunity for the Gators the other way, taking it all herself. That ball knocked away at the last moment. The Wolverines coaching staff wanted a carry call. They won't get it as Anela Jordan Drove that one inside, but had it swatted away. Just over 68 seconds left here in the first half. Lovelace going to try to do it herself. That one off the mark. Tough shot there. Now they'll get it forward to Wilson. Just lays that one up and in easily. Wilson. Now into double figures with 10, leads all scorers. Pulls the Wolverines back within 2 with 45 seconds to play. Walter comes up with the steal. They'll get it back to Wilson. Wilson with the left hand once again. Able to finish. Wilson with 6 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second. She has 12 to lead all scorers, and we are tied back up. Lovelace from right inside the three-point line. That one a bit flat, hits the front of the rim. And now the Wolverines might hold for the last shot here. They've got an opportunity to take the lead into the half. Good passing inside. They get the look they wanted. They'll miss everything, and the clock will stop with 5.6 seconds left. Gators should have the last gasp here and an opportunity to go into the half, at least tied, but maybe with the lead. Less than 2 seconds left. Grado gets it knocked away. No foul called.
That's the end of the first half.
And that is how we will head into the locker room. Low-scoring second quarter. It was the Gators leading 12-11 after one. Wolverines outscore the Gators 9-8 in the second frame. We will head into the locker room knotted up at 20 for the Wolverines. Jalen Wilson leading the way with 12 points for the Wolverines. On the other side, it's Marina Grado with 9. Those are your leading scorers as we head into the locker room. Talk about the difference from the charity stripe. The Gators 5 of 6 knocking down their free throws. On the other side, taking a look, 10 free throw opportunities, just 3 makes for the Wolverines. That's going to be the big story. They could have a lead at this point, and a substantial one at that, as they left 7 points on the board from the charity stripe. The Gators missing just 1 in their first 6 attempts. We'll see how these two teams shuffle the deck and come back out for half number 2. We'll step aside for about 9 minutes. When we return, we have ourselves a good one, deadlocked at 20 here between Woodland Hills and Gateway on Gateway Gators Productions. We'll be right back. Welcome back for half number 2. Both teams have taken to the locker room, heard the coach's speech, made adjustments, and we'll see what comes to fruition from those adjustments. Both teams deadlocked at 20 after 16 minutes of play. We'll get 16 more, starting with 8 here in the third quarter. As the Gators led by 1 after 1. Wolverines started that second quarter on a 5-0 run, where the Gators were able to get the offense back in gear. A couple quick layups from Marina Grado. So that's where we stand, all tied up. It'll be the Gators starting with the ball. Wolverines going to check into the zone for the first time defensively. Now we have a foul away from the ball. That one's going to be against the Wolverines. That's going to be the second foul against Sierra Guest.
The ball is on 10 on Woodland Hills Guest.
So the Wolverines in a little bit of foul trouble when it comes to their bigs. The shot just inside the three-point line. Ball still loose. Gators get to it first. Still loose though, and that is going to be a held ball. Possession arrow will go to the Wolverines. And they'll get their first offensive possession here with a chance to take the first lead of the second half. Gators staying in that 2-3 zone. Nice move there to get inside, and the layup rolls home. Nice move, a nice finish from Carmen Vasquez, the 6-foot junior. Those are our first points here of the second half. Vasquez Now with 4 points overall. Now an offensive foul. That one going to be against Amaya White. That'll be the third foul against White. Quick pass inside, a nice look. That's going to be Guest, who now has 4 points as well. A couple big buckets from the Wolverines front court. Now at the other end, an air ball by the Gators. Wolverines trying to capture momentum here. It's Wilson, who led all scorers with 12 points in the first half. They'll feed it inside again. Guest, good positioning. And it's a 6-0 run here in the first 90 seconds of the third quarter, and already Coach Curtis Williams has a couple subs ready to check in. The Gators have come out a bit flat. Nia Johnson with it now, able to get around the defender.
Timeout, Gators.
Timeout for the Gators, preceding the shot. So we're just a minute 45 here into the second half. 6-0 run. Curtis Williams addressing his bench, trying to keep the Gators in this one. Still searching for their first section victory, and still flirting with the idea of playoffs at 0-5. If you're going to keep that in the peripheral or still aim for that, got to start racking up some wins here, as this sort of will mark the halfway point for the Gators. I want to remind everyone, as we talked a little bit earlier, we broadcast in a plethora of different locations, but the easiest way to find everything you need from us is GatewayGatorsProductions.com. So check out current broadcasts, such as the one tonight, archived broadcasts from throughout the season, different sports. Just at swimming the other day. Got a full slate of hoops the rest of the way. Of course, in the fall, soccer, volleyball, and football. Back in action here, Gators with the ball. Stop and pop from three, and a big bucket there by Jayla Oliver.
Jayla Oliver.
My oh my, did the Gators need that one. That's Oliver's first bucket in this one. And then a travel at the other end on Guest, and so the Gators will get it right back as they cut that lead in half, and now we're within 3. Oliver going to pull up once again and hits once again. Now a timeout by Woodland Hills. A couple big buckets there. Oliver finds the bottom of the cylinder twice from deep, and we are knotted back up. As it took a minute 45 for the Wolverines to get those 6 points on the board. And then it took about 35 seconds for the Gators to respond with the 2 big threes. And so back and forth we go in this one. Neither team conceding much. As both of these teams, certainly a lot to play for. We talked about the Gators, talked about their position, looking up at everyone right now, needing a win to kickstart this stretch run. Wolverines sit at 3-2. They got a winning record in the section. A win would keep them in lockstep with Franklin Regional in second. Just 2 games behind Indiana, who's still 6-0. Quick passing, Guest gets it inside. And White was a little late coming over. And that's going to be the 4th foul. All right, they're going to get
Anela Jordan
on that one. just her first, so that's a good break
Yes,
for the
shooting 2.
Gators there. If that would have been called on White, it would have been the 4th foul. It's the front end of this trip to the line. That one no good. And the Wolverines now just 3 for 11 from the free throw line. And now 4 for 12. This Guest has 5 points in the quarter, 7 overall in the game, and the Wolverines reclaim the lead. Oliver looking to create some space. That one's tipped away. Good defense by Wilson for the Wolverines. No points for Grado yet in this third quarter. She gets the ball to start this possession. Oliver thought about the shot. Will pull this one back out. Gets it to Andonisio. Good look there. Jordan knocks down her first field goal on the evening, and it puts the Gators back in front. Good pass inside, and the response. It's Hopkins. Her first points of the second half. 6 total, and back and forth we go. Grado with the heat check. That one just off the mark. That one last touched by Amaya White. That'll be Wolverines ball. And Grado knocked down a triple in the first quarter. Now just 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Nearly intercepted. Jayla Oliver continuing to play stout defensively. They'll get Wilson open from deep. She buries that one.
Wilson for 3.
Second triple for Wilson, who now has 15. Lead is 4. Nice pass there, the extra pass. Presented an open look for Grado. She can't knock this one down. Now it's Walter the other way, quickly in transition. Absorbs the contact, but can't get that one to go. But Walter earns a trip to the charity stripe. So that'll be the second foul on Anela Jordan.
On 2 of the Gators, Jordan.
Third team foul in the second half for the Gators. Just 1 team foul on Woodland Hills thus far. First free throw up and good for Walter. That's the first point of the contest for Walter. And again, just 1 for 2. Although they'll get that one back. Sierra Guest able to put it home once again. So a quick 3 points there, and the lead is now 7. Oliver going to try and knock down her third straight triple. That one no good, just off the mark. Wolverines come up with it. And now they get it behind the defense. It's Wilson able to scoop that one up and in. Wilson now up to 17 and a timeout. Gators need to cut the bleeding here. After going up by 1 to make it 28-27, a 10-0 run for the Wolverines here, who now find themselves ahead by 9. It's the largest lead for either team thus far in this one. Take a look at what you can expect upcoming from us here on GatewayGatorsProductions.com. We'll have a doubleheader next week. Girls taking on Kiski area, the boys taking on McKeesport. So a section matchup first and non-section after. Boys basketball then on the 3rd against Kiski area. Girls basketball against Franklin Region. And then a little wrestling against Fox Chapel. So a lot to look forward to over the next month here for Gateway Gators Productions. Resume play with just under 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter, and the Gators could certainly use some points here, as it's been a 10-0 run for Woodland Hills. Grado. Grado going to take that three-point shot again off the mark. A little bit of contact there, but no call. Walter the other way in transition, and that one up and good. Hope Hawkins now with 8. And the lead for the first time tonight is double digits for either team. Mia Johnson, the extra pass, that one intercepted. Now it's Hawkins again, a nice pass to Wilson. She can't get that one to fall. We're gonna get a foul call here. We'll see who that's on. It's gonna be a push on Kayla Walter, so that'll be the senior guard's first foul. Second team foul on the Wolverines. It'll give the ball back to the Gators. Driving inside, getting the foul call is Jayla Oliver, and so she will head to the line.
10 of Woodland Hills. Guest. 2 shots.
Third foul on Sierra Guest.
Jayla Oliver.
So Oliver 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Get a chance to earn a couple more here. First one dances around the rim, no good. Gators now 5 for 7. Make that 6 for 8.
No basket.
Or rather,
lane violation.
It's going to be a lane violation against the Gators, so that will wipe out the made free throw. So the lead stands at 11. Good pressure by Grado, almost able to come up with the steal. They'll get it back to Walter. A little bit of contact there, and finally they'll call the foul. Jayla Oliver wanted an offensive foul call, accusing Walter of extending the elbow.
Here comes White.
Instead, that will be the second foul against number 3 for the Gators. Amaya White will check back in. Kendall Indonesio back to the bench. Shot off the mark, and White quickly comes in, makes an impact by clearing the boards. And now it's Oliver who's going to get fouled at half court. So Walter, who hadn't picked up a foul all game, now has 2 past several minutes. This one thrown away by Mia Johnson, and credit to the Wolverines defensively. They have put a lid on the basket. The Gators have gone ice cold since taking a 28-27 lead and have not been able to push the ball inside, have had to settle for perimeter jump shots. And travel there will negate that basket there by Hope Hawkins. So the Gators stopped the bleeding since the timeout, have only given up 1 field goal, just 2 points, but they haven't been able to generate points on their own. Grado going to step back, take the 3. That one's just a little too strong. Good offensive board. They'll get it back. Jamela Bailey feeds it into Grado. Grado back to Bailey. Bailey thought about the shot. Now the floater off the mark. Sierra Guest able to clear the boards and get it to Walter, who will get the ball down the court quickly. Vasquez a little off the mark there. Now it's Guest, has that one poked away. They'll stay with the Wolverines.
Walker.
Maya Jones enters back in for the Gators.
At number 4, Maya Jones in for the Gators.
For the Wolverines, it's Ataya Walker. That's going to be an offensive foul. I believe that's going to be the 4th on Hawkins.
Offensive foul on number 1.
That's a good job by
Hawkins.
Maya White just standing in there and taking the charge. That is the 5th team foul against the Wolverines. So Hawkins will have to take a seat. In her stead will be Miley Young, a 5'9" sophomore. See if the Gators can put the ball inside a little bit more with a little bit of the size factor eliminated with a couple bigs on the bench for the Wolverines. Here they come the other way. Wilson, who leads all scorers with 17 points. They'll get an open look from 3. It's off the mark. Ball still loose. Good rebound. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way, and Grado gonna miss the layup. Wilson thought about the mid-range jumper. She'll pull it out. They'll get an open look from 3. That one just a bit too strong. As that will be the end of quarter number 3. We were tied at 20 all at the end of 3. And a 19-8 run over the course of that third quarter, including the Wolverines scoring the last 12 points of the quarter, has us in a place where the Wolverines are going to have to dig deep to get back into this one with just 8 minutes left to play. Cheer squad trying to will the crowd back into this one for the home side. These two teams will play again in Churchill on February 9th. The Gators will travel out to face Woodland Hills. So we'll take another look at the upcoming schedule. Quite a few games between now and then. Still a long way to go this season for the Gators, a chance to improve that resume. Certainly have an uphill climb, dropping their first 5 in section, hanging around here against the Wolverines. Lost some close ones, looking to try and earn a statement win against a rival. Janella Bailey wide open under the bucket. They can't get it to her. Get it to Grado in the corner. Grado tried to go with the reverse. There was contact there, but she won't get the call. Now it's Walter the other way. The nice pass. That one is off the mark, though. Unable to be handled. Now some contact around the bench. We'll see what the call is.
Foul is on one of the Gators. Here comes 2.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Amaya White.
And 21.
Looks like they had Kendall Andonisio ready to step in there and spell White anyway. Now Amaya White just 1 foul away from disqualification. That's worth keeping in mind here coming down the stretch. Pass inside, Sierra Guest can't handle it, passes it out quickly. Good passing by the Wolverines. Walter gets inside, can't get that one to fall, but will draw the foul and a chance to shoot a pair of free throws.
The foul is on 2 of the Gators. Jordan.
The 3rd
Walter
foul
shooting 2.
against number 3 for the Gators, Jayla Oliver. Rather, it'll be the 3rd foul against Anelo Jordan. Walter knocks down the pair there. Now 3 of 4 from the free throw stripe. That's where all of her points have come from. And the lead balloons up to 13. Grado again, off the mark. Hasn't been able to buy a bucket here in half number 2 after scoring 9 in the first 2 frames. Guess turns, can't get that one to go. Jayla Oliver able to come up with a rebound. 6.5 minutes to go. Gators need points. 3-point ball, that helps. Jordan now with 5. That's a big 3 to cut it back to 10. Can the Wolverines get a stop and a score at the other end? They'll get the stop. Good rebound there by Maya Jones. Another open 3. And it's knocked down once again by Anela Jordan. And the lead is down to 7. Jordan saw it, didn't think twice about it, knocked that one down. When you're hot, you're hot. Jordan has shown throughout the season she can knock down those shots from the perimeter. That's just a shooter showing confidence there. Take a look, that's the first one, a no doubter. So Gators sticking around in this one. We're down by 13, a couple quick threes for the second time tonight. Bringing them back within striking distance. It was Jayla Oliver in the third frame that knocked down a couple quick threes. So both teams taking a chance here to just coming down the stretch. The Wolverines have played incredibly well defensively in the second half. Gators still continuing to feel the effects of being outsized down low compared to their opponents on a nightly basis. I think if they're going to right the ship in this game and moving forward, they're going to have to find ways to work the ball inside to generate some of those looks on the perimeter for some of those three-point shooters. Just under 6 minutes to play here. Back to it. Wolverines with the ball. Gators on a 6-0 run. Shot falling away. Good rebound there, but a good effort to tie that one up. Physical play by Maya Jones at 5'7". Was giving up more than enough size against 6-foot Carmen Vasquez, but got her hands in there and tied that ball up. It'll stay with the Wolverines, but now the possession arrow points toward the Gators. And for the Wolverines, you wonder how aggressive they'll be offensively with the lead here. No shot clock. Hawkins gets it, draws the foul. That one's going to be on Denasia James.
Foul is on 13 of the Gators, James.
The second foul on James, and now the Wolverines are in the bonus. Hawkins will shoot 2. She was just 2 for 6 tonight. She'll connect on the front end
Jackson
there.
in for the Gators.
One shy of double figures. Second one almost bounces in, but it's no good. So 3 of 8. And now an offensive foul, and that is going to be the end of the night for Amaya White.
Fouls on 1, White.
So Amaya White fouls out. 4 points in the first quarter. Now the Gators, Curtis Williams and company having a conversation with the officiating staff. They'll have to bring in a substitute. Looks like that's going to be Kendall Andonicio, the 5'9" junior forward. So the lead remains at 8 points. just over 5 minutes to play here at Gateway High School. Ball's loose on the floor. Grado able to come up with it. But Hawkins, strong, able to get in there and force the held ball. Either way, the ball goes with the Gators. But now the possession arrow will turn back over to Woodland Hills. Wilson going to get called for the foul there, getting just a little overzealous, trying to take that one away from Jayla Oliver.
Zone 4, Wilson.
Made contact and pushed Oliver to the hardwood. So that'll be a foul on the floor. The next foul will put the Gators into the bonus. Wolverines sit at 16 fouls. Get it into Grado underneath. The quick scoop and score. That's Grado's first bucket of the second half. She's into double figures, and the lead is just 6. The Gators hanging around in this one. That's going to be a foul and a 1-and-1. Looks like they're going to get Grado for the reach in there. That's going to be her third foul there, and you really can't fault her for trying to be a little more aggressive, stealing the ball here late in this one. You've got some fouls to work with not a ton of time left. You're going to need to generate turnovers. So Grado understood that, trying to jar that ball loose, but instead Vasquez will get to the line for the 1-and-1, and she'll miss it. So Vasquez now 0 for 3 from the line. That's one thing that might come back to hurt the Wolverines. They are not a team that shoots free throws very well. They had Grado wide open there, couldn't get it to her. Now it's Vasquez open from 3. No good. Jayla Oliver very nearly could have gotten called for a double dribble. Now she'll get called for the foul as she trips up Walter in what was a helter-skelter. Looks like after the fact, Oliver might have gotten called for a technical foul.
Oliver, technical foul on Woodland Hills.
I don't know. The PA announcer said the technical foul was against the Wolverines, but they're shooting the technical free throw. So I believe that Oliver may have had some words after the fact. Technical was in fact against the Gators. Walter able to take advantage, knock down 2 big free throws there. She's now 5 for 6 from the line. That puts the lead back at 8. Or rather now, maybe they were offsetting technicals. So now have Grado at the line, see if she can match Walter. Grado misses the first. It's her first free throw attempt of the night. And the second one not good either. So after the technical foul on the Wolverines, Gators will get the ball back down 8. Oliver going to drive inside. Now it's Mia Johnson, passes that one off with a foot of Vasquez for the Wolverines, so the ball will stay with the home team. Open look there, that one off the mark. Now Walter with the ball once again, and the Wolverines able to salt away some clock here. Grado forces the turnover. Got a hand in the passing lane, couldn't come up with the steal, but then it was knocked out of bounds last by Wilson. Jalen Wilson couldn't come up with it. Three-point shot off the mark, and a nice rebound there by Hawkins, who gets it to Walter. And now a foul call. That's going to be the fourth on Grado. Now she'll have to be careful here the rest of the way. Not going to be able to be as aggressive going for steals.
For Kayla Walter.
Now Walter, who's been the one bright spot for the Wolverines from the free throw line, misses the first. 5 of 7 thus far. Grado's going to take a quick seat, quick breather. Walter hits the second. He's now 6 for 8 from the free throw line. And a corner three. Up and good. Anela Jordan. 9 of her 11 points have come here in the fourth quarter off of 3 big triples, and it's back to 6. Can the Gators get a stop and get closer? Hope Hawkins says no. A nice move inside. It's back to an 8-point advantage. Gators can't afford to trade buckets at this point. 3-point shot. Looking for the bank. It's not open. Couldn't go for Mia Johnson. Kayla Walter trying to take care of the ball to get an open look. Knocking it down again is Hope Hawkins. Hawkins with 9 points in the second half. Up to 13 on the game. And the lead is back to double digits with just 2 minutes remaining. Johnson trying to create herself. Goes underneath, can't get it to go. A lot of pressure. Sierra Guest finally able to get it to Vasquez, who gets it to Walter. Now timeout called by Woodland Hills with 1:48 to play. So pending any sort of collapse or barrage of turnovers here, Gators are staring at 0 for 6 start here in section plays. Take a look. The Gators 0 and 5 coming into this one, 4 and 8 on the season. Woodland Hills trying to get their record closer to 500 on the season. They go to 7 and 9 with a win, but more importantly in section play, they move to 4 and 2 and stay in lockstep with Franklin Regional. The Panthers also 4 and 2. Keep them ahead of the Plum Mustangs and the Penn Hills Indians. It has been a competitive section, a lot of close games between a lot of these teams, Indiana being the exception for the most part, unblemished thus far. They look like they've got a talented squad that can compete for a title. It'll be Hawkins again, spins, couldn't get that one to go, but got about halfway down before it lipped out. Three-point shot almost goes. Now it's Wilson the other way, a left-hand layup.
Wilson.
She's had a more quiet second half, but still an excellent game. 19 points for Wilson. That is a foul called there. We'll get the Gators to the line with 1:10 to play.
Woodland Hills, Walter.
Walter will pick up her 4th foul.
1 and 1. Make that 2 shots for Jayla Oliver.
Jayla Oliver returns to the line, where she is 3 for 4 thus far. Oliver 1 of 2. That gives Oliver 9 points in the game. That one tipped away by Andonisio, but it'll stay with the Wolverines here. Just 62 ticks left in this one. And inside the Guest. Guest has also had a big second half, 9 points, 11 total on the game, and that's been the story, a big second half. Another foul called there.
The foul was on 10 of the Wolverines. Guest. 2 shots for Jayla Oliver. Timeout.
So Oliver will head back to the line after the timeout for the Gators with 47.6 seconds left in this one. Wolverines up by a baker's dozen. That should do it, as that was the 4th personal foul on Jalen Wilson. Both teams with 10 team fouls, so they're both into the double bonus now. So every foul the rest of the way will be 2 free throws. Taking a look at the top 5, Indiana rounds it out there. That's Mars, Oakland Catholic, South Fayette, last year's champion, and McKeesport top the rankings. There's no shortage of talented teams across 5A. Should have a good playoff in store this year for all those interested and invested parties. And for the Gators, after this defeat coming here, start to turn your attention away from the postseason and more towards development and program building, perhaps giving an opportunity to get some younger players involved, increase some experience
Oliver at the line.
at the varsity level.
2 shots.
Oliver gets 1 of 2 to go, just 4 for 8 overall. That will put her into double digits though. 10 points. Hawkins gonna pull the trigger. She can't miss here in the 4th quarter. 7 points. Grado just gonna pull the trigger from deep. She'll miss everything. Indonesio underneath, can't get that one to go. It'll stay with the Gators. Get it into Grado. Grado draws the foul. Can't get that one to go. Almost had an opportunity at 3 the old-fashioned way.
Foul was on 1. Hawkins.
Will step to the line, and Hawkins now disqualified. Will foul out.
Herring in for Woodland Hills.
But not before leaving a real impact on this one.
Grado shooting 2.
15 points for Hope Hawkins. Grado again can't knock down the free throw. Now 0 for 3. Coach Williams calling off the Dogs, saying no fouls, pressure but don't foul. Travel there with 0.1 seconds left, and that will just about do it here.
That's the end of tonight's game.
That is our final 55 to 42.
Gateway 42. And now on behalf of the Gateway High School administration, we'd like to thank all of you for
So that will drop the Gators to 0-6 in conference play, 4-9 on the season. Wolverines will move to 7-9, 4-2 in conference play. And looking at some of the numbers here, Jalen Wilson leading all scorers with 19 points in this one. Hope Hawkins chips in 15. Sierra Guest in double figures as well for the Wolverines. So anytime you have 3 scorers in double figures, it's going to be tough. Although the Wolverines struggled from the free throw line, certainly could have had a lot more in this one. On the other side, Jayla Oliver had 10 points, 11 for Anela Jordan, 4 for Amaya White, 5 for Mia Johnson, and then Marina Grado, 12 points leading all Gators scorers this evening. And so we will step out for tonight. We'll be back next Friday with a doubleheader. It'll be the girls team taking on Kiski area to start the evening, and the boys team facing off later in the evening against McKeesport. For our entire talented crew led by Adam Gusky and Lee Schaefer, along with Lee Schaefer on camera as well, I'm Vince Russo. Thank you all again for joining us here at GatewayGatorsProductions.com. We'll see you next Friday.